No known associates. In fact, he seemed quite averse to spending time with the others.
Looking something up real quick. I don't know. Find nothing on this game to help me. You notice my stream looks like it's buffering. Not good. Why it is. Hang on a second, guys.
They don't care about us. We're like
Back. Not find anything that would help me.
one of us wouldn't kill our own.
Oh, bedroll.
Picking us
Oh
off one
yeah.
by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure
I can
you
heal
it's
myself
set
by
up?
laying down the bedroll. That was a good find.
Being mad.
Mad? Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear?
I kill that sheep. But then these guys are here to watch me do it. That's how it-
Listen,
Sing us a song, I know you can.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
I got collars on these kids.
Just as more concerned than more.
don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the person.
You look a little bit elfish. Maybe your daddy was an elf. My daddy's name is Frida. He's waiting for me at home. I'll go home soon.
Do you know Losa? She's a really good singer. I'm better though. Listen. La 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 la.
Hi. Do you like to play ball? We like to play ball.
Ah, there you are. Husband.
Husband? What?
Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Really.
What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
There's something up with the stream. Wonder what. Oh. Better fix this. Okay. Say that's true enough. Ask if she couldn't find some more age-appropriate companions.
Guess you aren't a creative type, are you, Chief? I say they're one and the same. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Please, please.
Be good, you scallywags.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right. I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mezd.
I think I need to read.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. Do you hear that?
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
Let you taste a bit. Okay.
It was one of them.
What bed
I know
rolls?
it.
Would you put a
I
knuckle
already
in
got
it?
one
I'm
bed
trying to
roll, so I don't need
concentrate.
another.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you
Well,
that
well.
knuckle.
What have we here?
A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
My, we are fierce, aren't we? Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Never thought you'd end up a prisoner.
That right?
Goodness gracious me, what a bore. Off!
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with it.
It was one of them. I know it.
What is this?
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying
Water
to...
slosher? I don't want no water.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle.
Glory is
I didn't
mine!
mean to start a fight. Oh, we're gonna have to restart this one. How do we load the game? Load it. Where we were. I knew I was gonna screw up. See how I saved it just in time? Alright. So the only thing that I got that was worth a damn is the bedroll, I believe.
I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
Bedroll here.
A no doesn't become a yes over
Oh,
time.
I remember there was nothing in that box.
One of them. I know it.
Oh, honey jar.
They don't care about us. We're like
That honey jar was in.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me
I
mad?
don't want that.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to
An
do
elf
anyway?
sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake Eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Different. Try this. That's Okay, narrator, she shakes
Game
her
for
head.
one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice.
Play with you anyway.
Deciding fates. Don't worry,
Whose
honey.
fate is
It
she
isn't
deciding?
yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
Got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of this ship with her.
Is that right? I've a few questions for you. You are Jill, aren't you?
I ain't saying nothing.
Bloody dwarves. I'll come back to you. And you better be ready to talk here.
I already got the one bed roll, so
And water are all I was given.
Unacceptable.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body. He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
What
I'll
purpose?
ruffle his hair back
Oh
with a
dear.
grin.
I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, fellow elf. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. I do not believe I've been drawn anywhere. It is a quaint little read, but it has its faults. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Tags determine what options are available to you in dialogue. Yes, I know that. I've been clicking on them for a long time.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
I'm gonna ask him why he's so
The elf's
curious
face
about
freezes for
God.
just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Oh, it's just one of my idle curiosities. We mortals do like to consider these things, do we not? Now, please, run along. I have...
You got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor
Got this wolf on a leash now. I'm about ready to set that wolf free. Faster. I don't like people having wolves on a leash. Be uncomfortable.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
Very uncomfortable.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying
Pick
to
that up
watch
again. I
you.
don't want to pick it up.
They don't care about us.
We just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up.
You think me mad?
Mad? No. Insufferable?
Guys just
Surely.
arguing amongst themselves.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Never thought you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
Sikhi.
That right? I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mezd. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Sing us a song, I know you can.
Here.
That's enough.
You guys don't need.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
Bucket. Use a bucket as a helmet. Syria.
Mad? No. Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
That right? I always knew you'd turn up. Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around a campfire.
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
Going onward
As
to
soon as the Inquisitor
Shalom.
gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
Pocket knife. Under wine. Garlic. Sounds like something like magic. Oh, small bottle of poison.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. One of us will just skip to the part where I
Bitch. Oh yeah, scroll. Items such as a scroll generates and why does it say generates and specials? Generates a special arrow. No. Get this sentence.
Never thought you'd end up
Items such as
prison
a scroll
guard, Vic.
generates and special arrows are automatically added to your hotbar on pickup. Drag item. Drag items or skill to your
got this
hotbar
wolf on a leash now.
for
As
accessibility.
soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hang you right over the side of this ship with it.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your
Oh, yeah, I
Majesty.
can eat that.
Turnips and water
Nice.
are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never
Wow.
dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
I can't get into that door.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm looking for William.
Care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
Quiet long enough for me to listen.
He tugs the collar of his uniform and chuckles.
Sorry you're upset, sir, but we all wear what we wear for a reason. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on. Keep with those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Red snapper, a
The
bunch
most
of
foul,
fish,
and I strongly
cheese,
suspect you
pumpkin.
know all about it.
Do you? Well, perhaps you're
I think I know.
absolutely right.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
It's when we read at the beginning. We don't. Requisition. Source.
Keep those bolts trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer. What on earth is the matter?
Must say that this has been a good game. I think I'm gonna call it here, and I'm gonna go watch Oxford News. We're gonna raid Oxford right now because he just came on and do some base engineer. So we will Oxford. It was nice having you guys here. Please follow me, and I'm going to be checking out a bunch of new games. Some of them like this, some of them space games, and some retro games. We're going to be doing a lot more streaming. We're going to go raid Oxford. Please follow me and enjoy Oxford show. Really like Oxford. Good guy. Alright guys, talk to you later.